This was the case of John the Baptist. John the Baptist was Jesus' cousin. You remember? So John the Baptist announced Jesus into ministry. He spoke of Jesus. Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. When he baptized Jesus, he said of Jesus, I saw the Spirit coming down from heaven like a dove. He said that about Jesus. Now, John the Baptist is offended. I told you why he got offended last week, remember? All right. No, he lived in the wilderness, so his biases were so much. Jesus told us he got offended. Verse 6, right? Can I have it? Jesus said, and blessed is he who is not what? Because of. That was what Jesus said. That was the last thing he told John's disciple that came to him. You know, after that statement, Jesus had this right. Because many times we feel this entitlement to get offended. Jesus could have said, who is John? Where is he from? Has this man forgotten that I'm the Son of God? Jesus could have said, John said this about me. If I don't die, John will go to hell. Is it not true? Won't he go to hell? It was the death of Jesus that redeemed the man now. And John needed that redemption too. John said this about me. Has John forgotten that I'm not born of man? Has John forgotten that my mother conceived me by the Holy Ghost? Then you rubbish John. When you are done rubbishing John, even the people that came, will tell John, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have been offended at all. When you are fighting, choose your fight now. That's the counsel they start giving John. Next time, if you want to fight, you don't pick somebody like Jesus. John, forget it. You are finished. That's what they would say. But that's not the way Jesus dealt with offense when it comes to people close. Verse 7 now. Look at what Jesus said about John after he knew John was offended by him. And they departed, and Jesus began to say to the multitude that heard that John was offended. All right. And they began to say to the multitude concerning John, what did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind? Next verse. But what did you go out to see? A man clothed in soft garment, which was John's dress. Indeed, those who wear soft clothing are in the king's house. He was trying to esteem John. Follow me carefully. Verse 9. But what did you go out to see? A prophet? Okay, so when you went to the wilderness to see John, a man in the wilderness, you thought he was just an ordinary man because he was wearing soft clothing. So when you went to the wilderness and you saw a prophet, you thought you saw just a prophet? Calm down. Yes, I say to you, and more than a prophet. Jesus was speaking about someone that is offended in him. And Jesus began to say that John that they just told you about, that is offended in me, is not just a prophet. It's more than a prophet. Next verse. For this is he of whom it is written. He began to speak about John's prophecy. Behold, I send you my messenger before your face, who will prepare your way before you. That was John's prophecy, John's purpose. Next verse. Look at it. As surely I say to you, among those born of women, there has not been one risen greater than John the Baptist. If you continue reading that chapter, Jesus later said about John, he said, John is a bright and shining light. They brought offense to Jesus about John, how that John was offended in him. Jesus praised John. How do you deal with offense when it comes to people close to you? You esteem them. You speak well of them. You know what you're doing to yourself? You are making sure you are not offended. You are making sure you don't get offended. And you are changing the perception of those around there about that person.